Yo, what is good, my beautiful misfits? Welcome back to another tutorial video. So NVE single player got an update, and that's what we are installing today. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. Quick disclaimer, this video is not an in-depth video on what mods you need to install to get started. This is simply just a how to install a graphics mod video, so you guys just keep that in mind. Now back to the video. Booyah! Okay guys, so before we go anywhere, we are going to need to open our browser. For you guys will have the links provided, so it will take you directly to the download link. So we are going to need to download three mods today, like I said. So the first one we're going to download is Natural Vision Evolved by Raised. So we are looking for Grand Theft Auto 5. Now guys, once you click on this, I must stress this. There is two versions. There's one for GTA 5 Legacy and there's one for GTA 5 Enhanced. They do say this on the description, but for some weird reason, people refuse to read these things. But yeah, we are going to be downloading the NVE Legacy for the GTA 5 Legacy. Okay, so we are going to click on that. Then it will tell you here, Natural Vision Evolved NVE Legacy is a work in progress. Now this mod was updated, I think in June. Yeah, it was in June, I think, or beginning of July. So it has some pretty neat new things. So we are going to click on download, and it's going to take us to another page. Now this page has two downloads, but we are going to use just this one, so you can download that one only. So we are going to click on download for that. I have already downloaded this, so I don't need to download this. It's a pretty big file. It's 15.3 gigabytes big, because there's a lot. It overhauls the whole look of the game. I'm talking the way things explode, the way things look when they explode, like everything. The mechanics are overhauled. That's something to consider. Now once you've done downloading that, you can exit out as usual, guys. You can close the window. Now the next mod we have is QuantV. Now guys, I was playing around with this, and when I downloaded my Natural Vision Evolved with all the add-ons, and then I just slapped QuantV in there, it changed everything. So what you're going to need to do is just come here and download the file. Now you guys will get this. You won't get the whole needing to go wherever, so you can exit page. Now the last one we need is the latest GTA 5 config. Now guys, the importance of a game config is really, like, I can't stress it enough. If you don't, you can install all the mods you want, but if you install the wrong game config, nothing is gonna work. So please guys, please, I will show you as we install how to choose the right game config. So we're gonna click on current. Remember guys, always click on current. Click on download. I have downloaded this, so we are done guys. Those are the only three things that we need to download for what we're gonna do today. Let's get straight into the installing, guys. Okay, now guys, before we go anywhere, you're going to need to create a mods folder, right? Now to do that, you have to install OpenIV and open OpenIV. Now I won't show you guys, like I said in the beginning, I won't show you how to go in depth with this whole modding from scratch. I'm just showing you guys how to install a graphics mod before you do anything. So you're going to need to install an OpenIV and all that. So what we need to do is click on Windows, you see it should look like this, because we haven't installed anything. There's no mods folder, there's no script folder, there's nothing. So yours should look like mine, guys. And then we're gonna move that to the side, and then we're gonna press edit. When you press edit, this is what's gonna happen. This will show up. If this doesn't show up, it means you've already installed OpenIV and you've already created this and you've installed ASI Manager. So you might want to just do this again if you don't see this. Okay, so we're gonna click on ASI Manager, yes. Then we're gonna click on install OpenIV. Now this allow edit mode only for archives inside mods folder. You can say yes or no, that's up to you, but I never really check that box. I say yes, and then open camera, and there we go, we close, and just like that we have created a mods folder. Now you're gonna go to wherever your downloads are. Now I've already extracted my downloads because damn, 15 gigabytes takes quite a while to extract. Okay, now that we have these two open up, we're going to need to do one more step before we install anything. So we're going to need to open up our game file location. So wherever your game is saved, like your game folder is saved, if it's Steam, you know where it is, Steam apps, blah 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 blah, common blah blah. So I made a shortcut. I'm a Steam guy, so there we go. Now guys, if it doesn't work and you're not a Steam guy, it's probably because it's not a real, like it's not recognized as the legit game, it's a pirated version. So before anything, consider getting the real actual game. So like I said, we're gonna open up our Grand Theft Auto 5 game file directory. Now this is where we are. So we're gonna need to move some things to the mods folder first before we can install anything, to make the installation process quick. So these are the only things you're gonna need to move. We're gonna click on update, you press Control, then X64, we're looking for common, then you're gonna go all the way down to the DLC packs and look for E. E is usually where the graphics mods get installed in. So we're gonna copy that, open your mods folder, and then we are going to paste that right there. Meanwhile, that's quite a big file, but trust me guys, it's worth it. So we'll come back once that's done.
One eternity later.
Okay, that took forever. But yeah, once we're done with that, we can go ahead and minimize that. Now all we need are these two guys over here. So the first thing we're going to install, guys, is Natural Vision Evolved. So we're gonna open that guy up. Now there are 3 installations, part 1, 2 and 3. So we're gonna go in order. So the first one is part 1. Like, I'm just quickly going to go through these and download them quickly, well, install them quickly, and then we'll be back. Okay guys, we are done just like that. We are finished. Now we're gonna need to install the optional add-ons. If you want to, you can be done just like that. This is where you're done. You can go install QuantV. But if you want optional add-ons, which I think make the game even more better, let's go ahead and do that. So now the DLSS, DLAA and FSR upscale plugin, I don't mess with that because you have to go into the game and switch off your MSAA and then put it into windowless, borderless, and then there's so much to do there. So I suggest you don't play around with that. Besides, if you have a good enough graphics card, you won't need to do all this. So the next one we're gonna look for is performance boost. Now I like this because it gives you a performance boost. It's in the name. But yeah, that's the first one we're gonna install. while it's installing, we can go back and then we go to brighter emergency lights, and then we can click that and keep that open. That will be done. They don't take long, these things. So the next one we're going to do is brighter lights. Now you can install brighter lights plus performance, but I don't really trust it, so I'll just install the brighter lights only. Install. Remember guys, always in your mods folder. That's why we created the mods folder, so if anything goes wrong, we can just delete the mods folder and start again without needing to reinstall the game. Also, back up your game guys, have a clean copy always ready to go. And then the next one we're gonna go to is parallax roads and pavement overhaul. Now I'm just gonna install this. I like using LA roads or roads of Europe, but I'm going to install this just for video sake. Now we're gonna move it right there. This is pretty straightforward guys, like these mods are pretty straightforward. Also, disclaimer guys, install your graphics mod before you install even your script-hook V guys. Don't install script-hook V before your graphics mod. Install all your graphics mods first before you even think of installing a heap adjuster or anything. Please guys, this will also help your game config read all this. Like, it's just better to have the base of the game covered, so when you add scripts or mods, or you know, the game recognizes them. Because if you do it afterwards, the game is gonna be what is this? You installed this before, now you're installing something else after. What is going on? I hope that makes sense guys. Now the roads will take the longest to install because they have to overhaul basically, like I think it's 80% of all the roads, if not 90. Okay, while that's doing that, we can go out and then go to the next one. High weapon decals. It doesn't really matter to me because also you change the game folders, you don't change the mods folders. This is for the game, so I don't really mess with anything that messes with the game. Natural vision sounds pack. Now I like this sound pack because it sounds different, like the whole host of sounds in the game that come with this pack. So we are definitely installing it once this rolls. There we go. We can close that out, and then we're gonna open up natural vision sounds pack. Now if you want to revert back to your sirens, you can just to the vanilla sirens, you can just go back to this. So we are gonna move that to the side over there. This won't take long, I think. Yeah, next one is extra vegetation. I have vegetation mods, so this is also another one that goes into the game. If you guys don't know what I mean by that, let me just quickly show you. Oh crap, let me just see. When you install, it's gonna say install, but then we can install it in the mods folder. The previous version you could only install in the games folder. Okay, so then let's install it guys. Let's see what the vegetation looks like, because I have we have Forests of San Andreas and remastered GTA 5 remastered, so we'll see. Now we can go back. Volumetric headlights. This one is definitely for in-game, like the game files, not for the mods. Now let me show you what I mean by that. Now these are volumetric headlights, so they get brighter as you come. It's realistic, but it's unstable because this is why it goes into the game folder, not the mods folder. So nope, we don't install that one. Next one, hide weapon reticle and damage overlay. I don't really mess with that. Natural vision camera. I have a camera mod, so I don't really. Guys, the mods that I have, I made lists, top 5 script mods, so go check those out if you wondering what mods I'm talking about. We have night vision swap. I don't use that. Street lights. Now the white street lights I like, so we're going to install that. And I like that they have pictures of how it's supposed to look depending on your graphics card, monitor, all that. Like that actually plays a part. But overall aesthetics, this is a pretty good mod when you add QuantV on top of it. Now it's the free version of QuantV, version 2.1.4. So spring season pack. Now it is going to spring in South Africa. This is the last month of winter. September is spring for us, so I'm going to install that. Now it just changes the colors of the trees to more like colorful and beautiful trees, as you guys can see. Now I like that these don't take long to install. Now we're done with that, we can go back. There's an autumn season pack, there's a Halloween content pack, there's a Christmas content, snowflakes effect. Now I don't know if it worked on the previous one, but let's try it on this version. It didn't really work on the previous version. Like I said, guys, Raised updated these natural vision evolved for legacy and for enhanced, so it will be interesting to see what they looks like. Trash modifier, you can have more or less trash, default trash, remove all trash, but you know, there's always going to be trash. If you want darker nights, you can do that. There's the NVE 2020 weather filter. It's also compatible for LSPDFR. It's compatible for older game patches. Now, another thing that's important, you need to install the Gameconfig for vehicle mods. I don't care if you already have another Gameconfig, just install this one first. Just trust me, guys, just trust me. Okay, we're waiting for that to finish installing. It is done. And then we are done. With that, we are done, guys. We don't need to do anything weird anymore. We are done. If you want to install Reshade, do that at your own discretion. Reshade kind of just messes up the game. It messes up your computer, I mean. So, proceed with caution. Now, the next one we have to install is QuantV. Now, I know they are optional files, but we don't need those. We just need the installation file. So, we are just going to move that. Come on. We're just going to drag that over here. There we go. And we are done. Just like that, guys. We are done with the graphics mods. Now we're going to go back out of here. And then we're going to open up our Gameconfig. Now we're going to leave that there. Now we're going to need to install this in our mods folder. So before we do anything, let's go to the path we need to install. So we're going to go to mods, update RPF, common data. I go all the way down here until you see a Gameconfig. Now because we've installed the NVE one, there's already one here, but we are going to need to install the overall game one. So I have the latest what do you call this? I have the latest version of GTA 5. If you do not know what version of GTA 5 you have, you should see it when you start up the game. What I mean by that is this. The bottom left corner, that's where you see the version of your game. See? So if you open up GTA 5 config version 5, that's the latest for the game. That's what I have. And now if you have any older version, you go to old versions, they have all of them here, guys. All the way to 34.5 when enhanced came out, guys. They have all the way back to that's a lot, you see. So you can't say you can't find a Gameconfig. It's in here somewhere. Just check the version of your game, guys. So we need the latest one for more mods, and always go for the base GTA Gameconfig because it's the most stable one. And you're just gonna zoop, and you saw it changed, guys. You saw that, and we are done, guys. You can close all the archives and exit out of your OpenIV. Okay, since we have done all that, now you can go ahead and install your script2v, your heap adjuster, your pack file limit adjuster, your whatever. You can install whatever you want to install now, guys. Your game is good to go. You can even install car packs, whatever. But that's it for installing the graphics mod. Now, to show you that it works, guys, I'm gonna do a quick side-by-side of the game loading to show you the differences in how it looks when it's loading. So yeah, I will see you guys in the game.